Hello to the people of the world and alien once again. Welcome to the Life King series. How are you all doing? I hope you like my previous videos about the motorbikes and my garage. Well, welcome to Life King once again. Episode 4 / How Situations Change People. So today I'm gonna speak about a story which I heard, and I think it is a very good story for us to learn. It's like a life lesson. How situations change people. So let's see, I'll tell you the story. It goes like this. There was this guy who went to a pub at a night. He was a working guy and he didn't have enough money. So he was we can say, a working class guy. So he goes to a pub one night, and then all of a sudden there's some trouble. A woman gets stabbed. This guy runs towards the woman, and then this guy goes and tries to save the woman, try to take the knife out which is in her stomach. And on that time the police arrives and they catch him because he's the one who is holding the knife. So they take him to jail, and then they bring him to court. In the court, the judge was a lady. So she asked him what happened exactly. So he described everything as what really happened. He was in the pub, the woman got stabbed, he was just trying to save her, and then the police came and caught him. But he was not the one who stabbed the woman. The lady judge somehow believed him and told him that he is free to go. He was so thankful to the lady judge, he couldn't believe that he could get out of this. So he went and find the address of this lady judge just to say thank you personally. And he brought a lot of flowers with him. And then he said, thank you for being so nice. I am the one who didn't do anything, and I'm really innocent. And she asked him, do you know Anwar? And he's like, no. She's like, do you know Anwar? He's like, why you keep asking me this question? I told you I don't know Anwar. Who is Anwar? She said before a few years her father was really sick. So she wanted to bring her father to the hospital, and then she called a cab. So the cab guy came, she brought her father to the hospital, and then they reached the hospital. She forgot her purse in the cab. That purse contained $70,000. So the cab guy came back to the hospital and gave her back the purse. But eventually her father still died. She couldn't save him because the condition was really critical. That guy who returned the purse, the cab driver, his name was Anwar. So this guy who got saved, he was like, because of that guy Anwar, I'm the one who was saved because of his good deeds. So he said, okay, that's really great. Now what can I do? So the lady said, these are the $70,000 that Anwar gave back to me. I have no use of it. I have more than enough money now. As I see you are still a working class person, so I will give you this $70,000 to start a business, but only on one condition. The condition would be that you have to put a 20% share in your company on the name of Anwar. And the guy agreed. He said, okay. And he also said that I'll return your money if I make some. She said, I am not looking for any returns. If you have extra money in your life, then you can return it to me. So this guy agreed, took the $70,000, and he started a company. After a few years, the company did really well. The company's valuation became to about $5 million in just a few years. This guy worked really hard. And then he started thinking that there's a 20% share that he has promised to the lady judge, that he has to give it to Anwar. So what he did, he tried to find Anwar. He told all the cab drivers, all the cab companies to find this guy called Anwar, and there were many Anwars right there. So it took him a bit of a time. After a month or so, he got a call that someone did found Anwar, and he's in the hospital right now, lying on his deathbed. So he rushed to the hospital, and then he saw that this guy was Anwar, because he has never seen him before, of course. Only he heard about him from the lady judge. So this guy was on his deathbed and he was stabbed. So there were police as well. So he asked the police what happened. He said he's a cab driver. There was a passenger. he tried to rob the passenger. So the passenger stabbed him, and there we are. This is his condition right now. He couldn't believe it. He said, "This is not possible. What are you saying?" This guy returned $70,000 to a woman whose father was dying just before 5 to 6 years. How can he do that? How can he rob someone? It is not possible. So they opened the CCTV footage, because nowadays they have a lot of CCTVs inside a cab. And once he saw, he couldn't believe his own eyes, that what he saw, that Anwar was really trying to rob this passenger, and the passenger stabbed him for self-defense. The moral of the story, people: situations can change people. This is the really same guy who returned $70,000 to a woman, which really belonged to her anyways, but he returned it. He could have just taken it. But today he's trying to steal from someone, maybe about $500, let's say. So the situation changed a good man into a thief or into a robber. So it means that anybody can change in life. Depends on the circumstances, depends on the situation given to them. So my advice would be not to trust anyone 100%. Always leave a space of about 20%. So if the person betrays you, you don't feel as much hurt as you would if you believe him 100%, him or her, whatever it is. I guess this is a good life lesson, and I think it will be a very useful lesson for my kids, my grandkids, or whoever sees this video. I hope you guys best of luck. May God bless us all. Ciao.